And Michael took umbrage to me for saying the thing. It sort of disrupted him or it disrupted his rhythm. And I just turned and said, don't make me your excuse to lose. That's what I said. Don't make me your excuse to lose. Unfortunately, you lost.
Yeah.
That wasn't down to me.
Now, Russ, right, you're a professional. You're at the height of the game, right?
Right.
I'm just a fan, so I can admit this, but you probably can't. As a fan, I love a bit of needle on stage, right? A bit of darting drama between two players. What do you think of it when two players are getting at each other? Is it because it's your job to squash that out, innit? Yeah. But secretly, do you get a bit like, oh, it's a bit of fun that, or not? You were just
not really, because that situation, wherever that situation is, one that comes to mind was Kev Painter and Phil Taylor at Circus 7. Phil didn't need to go for the ball to win the match, but he did and hit it. And Kev took a bit of umbrage at it.
What's wrong with that though? What do you think there is?
No, these days everyone does it. Tops, double. You know what I mean? It's now accepted within the game.
Yeah.
Then you didn't really, as such, do it because it was sort of taking the rip out of the other player. It was how it was deemed.
Right.
But it's a double. And Phil went for it and hit it. And Kev said, "Oh, you're taking the mick, So they had a few words to just get in between them. Make sure one goes one way, one goes the other. Afterwards, they're having a chat and talk. No problem at all. No problem at all.
Oh, so when we see these bust-ups, and we've seen a few in sort of recent weeks and months, they're always kind of happening, and they always do well on YouTube clips. So I know Luke from the PDC is probably all over it, getting his YouTube clips up. But how often do they do these sort of kerfuffles? How often do they carry on backstage?
Oh, no, nothing.
Really?
No, nothing. They'll go backstage after the game and they'll go home or go to the hotel, whatever.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
No?
Not that I've ever known
Oh,
afterwards.
fair. When sometimes we'll see them have a little snap at you or something, very rarely, but they might have a second.
MVG did it in Aberdeen.
Yeah. What was that about?
Well, what happened was he's playing Johnny Clayton.
Yeah.
And every time Johnny Clayton was throwing a dart, there was a geezer in the crowd. Every time, but really, really loud. And it was frustrating because Michael, I think, should have won the game. And of course, Johnny came back, and then Michael tightened up a little bit. And when Johnny was throwing, after the last dart, I called his guy, I've turned around and gone, thank you, as Michael's walking up to the hockey. 97, thank you.
The whole night.
Michael looked at me and said, oh, no, you shouldn't be doing this. I'm walking up, or I'm about to throw, whatever it was. From that distance, I didn't really go.
Who are you saying thank you to?
The crowd.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, calm it down.
In other words, shut up, mate.
Yeah.
Johnny Clayton goes, and done something and go, thank you. Right. Well, Michael ended up losing. Johnny Clayton won.
Doesn't look like it's going to hamper him, Stu. No. Yeah, Michael Van Gerwen chucks it away. He's not happy, but
Johnny require 82.
Johnny for the victory. Tops for Clayton for a brilliant win.
Michael took umbrage to me for saying the thing. It sort of disrupted him or it disrupted his rhythm. And I just turned and said, don't make me your excuse to lose. That's what I said. Don't make me your excuse to lose. Unfortunately, you lost.
Yeah.
That wasn't down to me.
Wins an absolute stormer. He had the crowd against him throughout the whole.
And if you watch it all back, when I actually say it, Michael, it's not even at the hockey.
Yeah.
But we walk off the stage there. I walk down the steps there and he's standing there waiting for me. He's got his arm around me. I'm like, oh, mate, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We got to realise, at that given time, the frustration, they're up on the stage, the frustration, they might be a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because they've, maybe should have won and haven't. So you've got that factor in there as well.
Wins. There was Liverpool, there was Birmingham, and now there is Aberdeen. Michael Van Gerwen, a losing finalist here, and he is not happy about something. There was a lot of whistling from the crowd. Maybe it's that. Talking to Russ Bray about it. Johnny Clayton now having a word with Russ himself. Michael Van Gerwen.
So again, at the end of the day, it's a spur of the moment. It's how they are at that given time. Literally 2 minutes later, everybody's hunky-dory, arms around each other, and have a cup of tea or something. Michael is, he really is Mr. Generosity. If you go out with Michael, I get this. Yeah, and we was in Budapest. Funny enough, after that incident that we had in Aberdeen, I was in Budapest afterwards, doing a show on the Tuesday, and I met him for breakfast. We've gone down. Well, we sat on the same flight. We sat together on the same flight, chatting away. So I mean, when I say there's never anything after, there isn't. And when we get to Budapest, I've gone breakfast with him the following morning, and he was down the road. He texted me, "I'm down the road over the WhatsApp. Gone down there." No, I get breakfast. But Michael was very generous.
I like that. What's the biggest bust up you've ever seen on the stage? Is there one that comes to mind?
No, not really.
No?
Not really, because it's just words. You know, I mean, I've done one in Germany with Adi Lewis and Gerwen.
Yeah.
You know, they had a few words at each other. That's all it is. It's just words, and you know, they go off stage, and you know, they might not shake each other's hands for a couple of days, but after that, they bump it, hello mate, and everything's happening.
That's the thing with darts as well that people don't realise. I think I'm right in saying, like, if you have two footballers that hate each other and one plays for Spurs, one plays for West Ham, say, they're only going to really meet each other like on the pitch twice a season, or at a charity event or something like that. These darts players, they're on tour with each other all the time, playing each other all the time.
That's why they get on so well, most of them all the time. You know what I mean? It's and when you say with the footballers, you watch footballers afterwards, they shake each other's heads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is what our boys do. This is what our boys do. Very rarely do you get any form of confrontation like that, and even more so on the stage. I mean, on the stage, I will get between them, come right, get off the stage, right, go. So you're nothing televised.
As literally just a spectator, I always find that, and this might be unfair, and you can tell me if it is, but Adrian Lewis loves a moan. Is he someone that likes a moan? Is that a misconception?
Yeah, misconception.
Is it really?
Very much so.
Yeah,
very much so. No, Aidy's one of the very, very few just gets up and gets on with it.
Right.
Dum. Yeah, shake hand, walk off and go, whether you win or lose.
Yeah.
Aidy's very much that way.
Because there was a bit with him and Price recently, weren't there?
Yeah,
where he went to give him a cuddle and he pushed.
Yeah,
was that the one?
Yeah, it was one in Germany. Yeah.
Oh, fair. I love it. We've been polite for too long. We've held off for too long. Can you please give us a 180?
Do you want me to move back from the mic? I might have to.
Yeah, you do. You know your levels better than I do. So, God, I am fucking giddy.
You ready?
Yeah.
180.
That is iconic. And I'm going to take it one step further. Yeah. Would you mind filming a little intro for our podcast? Would you mind looking into that camera there and saying something along the lines of, I'm Russ Bray, you're listening to Jack Mate's Happy Hour podcast, which is almost as good as a 180.
Hi, I'm Russ Bray. You're listening to Jack Mate's podcast, which is nearly as good. Oh, it's Happy Hour as well. It's nearly as good as one of these. 180.
I love it.